So today's class is what's new with KW and Scott Leroy Marketing. You guys may or may not know there are actually a lot of new things going on right now. So we have a whole list of awesome new exciting things that we can go over today. So to start out, one of the most important things you have to do is sign into MyKW. So once again, you may or may not know or may have seen that there have been some changes with the login page to MyKW. The old login page does not work, so to start out our class I wanted to show you the best way to access MyKW. So to get into MyKW, where you can access eEdge, Playster, Dotloop, your KW.com profile, your marketing materials, all of that, you have to sign into MyKW. So the best way to do that is to either go to mykw.kw.com, and if I type that in, you'll see that is basically just going to refresh my page here. This is what the login page looks like. It does look different from the old one. I believe the old one was a red page. So that's mykw.kw.com or access.kw.com. This will take you there as well. So I'll go ahead and throw this in the chat for you guys. The old login page was kw.onelogin.com, so that one doesn't work anymore. I think this is going to give us an error page here if we come here, so let's see. Okay, so this is what the old page looks like, or it didn't have a pink background before, but you can see it says this site is no longer available, log in at access.kw.com. So make sure that if you have like any shortcuts on your desktop for MyKW or bookmarks for your login page, make sure that you've updated them to one of those sites that I mentioned before, because this old one does not work anymore. So I'm just going to go back and I will add these in the chat for you guys so you can follow along. Alright, so make sure that you're using either one of those links, and I'll just go ahead and sign in, show you what that looks like. Oops, and that brings me in. This actually brought me to a dashboard page, so from here I'm just going to type in mykw.kw.com again. And here we go. So this is my homepage of MyKW. We didn't get the error this time, but I know some of you may be encountering an error message when you try to log in. It'll be, I think it's like a white or a gray screen, and it has an error message that's outlined in a red box. If you do see that, all you'll have to do is go up to your address bar, type in mykw.kw.com and hit enter, and that'll actually refresh the page and bring you in. So if you have trouble signing in, just make sure that you're using one of those links, and that should allow you access to MyKW. Alright, so moving right along, one of the other new things with MyKW is that your market leader eEdge site is now secure. So what that means is your site is actually safer now, so information from clients is actually more secure. And so I'll go ahead and show you. Let's see if I can pull up the eEdge site associated with this account. So actually, yeah, when we sign in, let's see. Alright, so our site, you may also be encountering this error message. When I try to go into Manage eEdge Site, I get an admin login for Market Leader. This is also something that we definitely want to go over in this class, but what you can do is if you have this, you're getting this weird error message from Market Leader. If you actually just go back, what I've been doing is to get into eEdge, I'll just go through View Contacts. And that'll take me in. So now we're in eEdge. It says you're trying to access a secure site, but you are not logged in. But if I go back here, there we go. So we are actually in our eEdge now. So I'll just pull up Scott's eEdge site so you can actually see. So before, this used to just be HTTP, there was no S, and then you sometimes if you ever went to a site that was not secure, you would actually get a little pop-up message saying this site is not secure, are you sure you want to proceed? So Market Leader actually did make their site secure now, so that's what this little S means. So like I said before, this just means that the site is a little bit safer now. Information from your clients is extra safe now, and this information on this site will actually go and start syndicating to Google now. Google was not syndicating information from non-secure sites. So in the past, you may have noticed that your eEdge site just didn't show up on Google at all. You really had to type in the web address directly to find this website. Like even if you Googled your web address, it wouldn't pop up. So I believe now that's going to change. Now that this site is secure, you should actually be able to find your eEdge site on Market Leader. So that's awesome. All right, so one other new thing that we've added for you guys from Scott Leroy Marketing is a Homekeeper widget. So for that, I'm going to go to scottleroymarketing.com/support, and I'll go ahead and send you guys the direct link for the widget. And when you go to our site, it does ask for a login for KW Resources. The password is just your Market Center number. It's not your MyKW password. So I'll show you, if you're on MyKW and you don't know, say you're here and you don't know your Market Center password, your Market Center number is actually up at the top right of your MyKW page. So this one, it looks like, is 594. So I can come in here, type in my Market Center number, and this will grant me access to the Scott Leroy Marketing website. Perfect. So what I did was I came to scottleroymarketing.com/support, and I want to show you our new Homekeeper widget. So if you've never been to this page, I'll go ahead and add this in to our chat as well. I want you guys to have all of these links. So this is our support page, and it's basically a whole list of things that we can do for you for free. Everything from setting up an email campaign to adding testimonials, updating your phone number, stuff like that. But on here, let's see, we now have this awesome Homekeeper widget. So I'll click on this, and I will also, again, send you guys the direct link for this widget if you do want this. So what this is going to do is it's going to display blogs from your Homekeeper app. And your Homekeeper app is an app you use to manage all of your preferred vendors. So what this does, this widget, it will move over blogs from your Homekeeper and your preferred vendors that you have in Homekeeper onto your eEdge and Playster site. So this is a really cool feature. We always recommend adding custom content to your websites. Of course, this will help for you to show up on Google even better. It definitely helps with your SEO. So this is just another awesome free thing for you guys to utilize. To have us add your Homekeeper vendors widget to your KW site, you just complete this short form. Very, very simple to fill out. I'll go ahead and fill this out really quick so you guys can see. We do need your username and password for MyKW. And then your Homekeeper username and password. If we did a setup for you, you will see this information on your setup email, your MyKW setup complete email. Most of the time, your login is whatever your preferred business email is, and then the same password as MyKW. So mine, if I had one, would probably be bailey@scottleroymarketing.com. It may also be your KW email, and then whatever password you have set up for MyKW. All right, and then which widget would you like added to your site? You can either add over the blog or the vendors search, or both. Pretty cool. And then which website would you like this added to? Your new Playster site or newer site, the older eEdge site, or both. All right, and then I haven't seen this yet. A little CAPTCHA question to prove you're not a robot. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Haha. Okay. All right, so that's basically how you can fill out this form. Super easy. Like I said, what this does is it moves over your Homekeeper blog and your preferred vendors from Homekeeper. So people can see the blog posts from Homekeeper as well as any preferred vendors that you have set up in there. So pretty cool. Once you have this filled out, you'll hit send. Make sure you're taken to the thank you page. If you don't see the thank you page, that means it didn't go through for some reason. But if you do see that thank you page, we say about up to 2 business days for completion, and then we will email you once this is complete. All right, so going back to my KW, I'm just going to go back to our home page. Our next thing that we're going to go over is how to keep up with labs. So to access labs, what we're going to do is from the home page of my KW, I'm going to go to Education. And, yep, perfect. Click on Education. For some reason I thought there was a drop down. There is not. So if I click on Education, this takes me into KW Connect. You can also just go to kwconnect.com directly. From here, we're going to highlight Resources and then click Technology. Perfect. From the technology page, if we scroll down a little bit, we can see the labs dashboard. Alright, so there's a little short video here. It says technology built for agents by agents. It's a revolutionary approach to technology development, enabling agents to build, test, and define technology that will run and grow their business. So basically what this is they're signing up. You can sign up to get more information about this, and you can watch this little intro video to learn even more. But this is just showing you guys how to go ahead and sign up. I'll send you this link as well. I think this will, as long as you're signed in, this will take you directly there to sign up for labs. I believe it's a waiting list. I don't know how soon you will be accepted and put onto this, but if you do sign up for labs, oh, perfect. All right, so once I did that, it says join the labs waiting list. I think I may have done this earlier. It may ask for information here, or because I'm already logged in to KW Connect, it may just automatically put you on that wait list once you hit sign up. So yeah, you can learn more about that here. This is how to sign up for labs. On the left there are some resources, the labs process, learn more about labs. This looks like it might be like a little press release article about that. So you guys can read more about that, but that link I just sent over will help you sign up and join the labs waitlist. Alright, the next thing we can show you guys that's brand new for KW is Keller Mortgage. So if we go to agent.kellermortgage.com, I will send this in the chat as well. Hope you guys are loving all of these links. Alright, so sign up for Keller Mortgage. What you can do here, this is basically going to put you on a wait list to add the Keller Mortgage information onto your KW app as well as your Kelly app. So if you go to this page, you can sign up. It does ask for your Keller Williams login, so this would be your MyKW username and password. So I'll go ahead and sign in and show you guys what this looks like. I typed in my username and password and I'll hit the login button. Alright, hi Scott Leroy, we're excited to sign you up for the Keller Mortgage Lab. It takes about 10 minutes to complete this process. So what you have to do is you basically just check this box and we're going to go through 3 steps. So it's going to have us confirm our contact info, add in our contact info. We'll have to watch 3 videos about Keller Mortgage and the 0+ loan, so just learning more about what this actually is. And then I guess there are 3 multiple choice questions on here. Scott said they're very easy. That's what my notes say. So I don't think we'll actually go through this whole process because I'm not going to, watch 3 videos while we're teaching this class. But if you go from here and hit sign up, we can see here that our contact information is confirmed. This looks correct. Alright, so then from here, like I said, you do have to watch these videos and then answer those questions, and then it'll basically put you on that wait list. I don't know the time on the wait list, but from what I hear, I think this one is maybe going a little quicker. I think there are people now that do have the Keller Mortgage information on their app and on their Kelly app. So once you fill this out, you will have to wait to be approved, but you'll receive an email from that same contact email that you entered, and it will have your Keller Mortgage login info, and it'll start displaying on your app and Kelly. So this is where you can go to sign up to get on that wait list and then have this put on your information. So I know we're jumping around quite a bit. We're going to go back to my KW. And if you are in, I think, like the state of Texas, the state of New York, there may be a couple other states. Recently, there's a new process where you have to add in certain compliance forms on the bottoms of your website as well as your email signatures. So Playster actually just added in footer information, so you can add in footers to every page of your site. This is great because it makes it really easy to make sure that those compliance documents are displayed on every single page where they need to be. So to show you guys how to set that up and where you can edit those footers, from the home page of my KW, I'm going to go to the top and highlight Technology. And from here, I will click KW Websites. From here, we can click the red button, Go to My Website. Alright, sometimes it does ask you to sign back in, which is weird, but I will just go ahead and do it. Alright, so this is my Playster dashboard. So to go in and edit my site, I'm going to go over on the left to Quick Actions and click Edit Site. Alright, so some of you may have multiple sites on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Sites so I can see what sites Scott actually has. So it looks like he has a commercial site and just a regular residential agent Playster site. So I want to make sure I'm editing the correct one. So if I highlight right here where it says Sites, Scott Leroy Marketing, we can see this is actually the one I do want to edit. So I can see if it wasn't, I could select the right one, but this is how you can basically toggle between those two as well. Or of course you can click on this. I think that just, takes you in as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight Site Settings at the top. And from here we can go down to Site Info. This is where we can edit basically our contact information on the site. So where we can edit our name, like the site title, your tagline, of course your logos and photos are added in here, and your contact information. But if we keep on scrolling down, we now have this new section called footer links. In some states, it's mandatory to have information on brokerage services and consumer complaints. Use the fields below to add any documents or compliance information required by your state. So as you can see here, we have the Texas Real Estate Commission Consumer Protection Notice. Is that the whole title? Yes. Okay. Perfect. So what you can do is you basically add in the text and then the URL of the text. So this is where that form is. This is the link for that form or piece of paper that has the information on it. So what we do is we add in the text, and when somebody clicks on this text, they will be brought to this page where they can read that compliance information. So you have the option to add in 4 different links, and this will display on the bottom of your site. So once you've added that, we already have this here. I'll just go ahead and click Save, and I'll go to Scott's site and show you what this actually looks like. From the horse's mouth. That's a fun link. I haven't seen that before. Alright, so if we scroll down, what is this? Tom was very happy with Scott's knowledge. Okay, apparently Scott sold a house to Tom Brady. That's hilarious. Alright, here we go. So now at the footer of our website, you can see the Texas Real Estate Commission Protection Notice. This is that footer link that we were able to add in. So when you click on that, it brings you to whatever link you added. So it takes us to this TREC form. Perfect. So that's just information on how you can add that. I know there are states where that absolutely is required. We can actually take care of that for you as well. So back to our site, scottleroymarketing.com/support. On our support page, we have a support form to have us add in those forms for you, that compliance information. So if you scroll on down again, there's this section here that says compliance updates. So DRE, BRE updating, that's for the state of California. And it looks like we have a Louisiana compliance, New York State, and then TREC, which is Texas. So I'll just show you guys this one, the TREC compliance updates form. If you want us to add in your IABS forms and then the CPN form, we can actually add it to your KW websites and your email, which it is required to have it in all of that. So you can come here, like it says, this is only for agents in the state of Texas. Don't fill this out if you're not from Texas. But you can fill this out, and then we'll take this information and make sure that those documents and forms are added to your KW websites and your email signatures. So if you are from Texas and you don't have this done, definitely either have us do it or go in and add it yourself, because I think they throw some hefty fines at you if you don't have this information completed. Alright, I'll just pop back over to My KW again. I'm going to click the My KW up at the top to just bring me back to the home page. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to show you guys is about the profile. So if you were recently set up by us and you have everything completed, you will probably see that your profile is only at 97%. I believe Scott's account is an admin account, so that's why it's only at 80. Let me go ahead and actually check that out. I don't know. So let's see if I can get this to 100. Whoops. Okay, yeah. So Scott's account is an admin account. So even if you add in these things that appear to be missing, it won't save because he is set up as an admin. But if you are an agent, you will see, and you have everything completed, you will now see that your profile will only get to 97%. We basically want to just tell you that 97 is the new 100. So even if your profile says only 97%, KW recently changed their settings, so that actually is complete for now. That means everything in the profile is set up properly. You're not missing anything. I think they just took out maybe 1 or 2 of the things in the profile that took you to 100 before. I think they're just not there anymore. So fear not, if you are at 97%, your profile is actually complete. I know that's kind of annoying to not see 100. I know some offices really push that you need to get your profile to 100%. So if you see that, if you're only at 97, don't worry about that. You are actually complete. So the last thing I want to show you guys really quickly, we're actually going to pop back over to scottleroymarketing.com. So on our site, we actually I think twice a month now, at the beginning of the month and the end of the month, we teach a class on Scott Leroy Marketing or scottleroymarketing.com and the different resources we have on there. So if you want to watch the full class to get all of the information on here, I recommend doing that. We have that on our YouTube page, which I'll just go ahead and add that over as well. Alright, so on our site we have a lot of different great resources for you guys. In this KW Resources tab, we have everything from your questionnaires that you can access to training. We actually have all of our recorded training on here. We record all of our classes and then add them to our website and our YouTube page, so this class will actually be up on here as well. Our training calendar, support, we already checked out that support page with the whole list of free items that we can complete for you. And then I wanted to show you guys our templates. So I'm going to click this link right here, Scott Leroy, or the templates link. I want to say, I'm going to try this out. I think scottleroymarketing.com/templates will bring you there as well. It does! Perfect! So I hope you guys like these links. I know I'm adding over a ton, but I think they're very important. Alright, so scottleroymarketing.com/templates, that's going to bring us to our templates page. We have over 1,000 complimentary templates for you guys to utilize. You do have to be logged into our site like I did in the beginning. You have to log in with your your KW Market Center number. A lot of agents will ask for email signatures. It's definitely our most popular template, so we actually have those here for you. On the top of this page, we have an awesome video that Robert made. If I hit that, it'll actually, doesn't look like it's playing. Is it playing? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, anywho, so at the top of this page, we do have a video on that Robert made going through the email signature setup process. So if you're interested in creating an email signature or really any template in Scott Leroy Marketing, I recommend watching this video first because it's very detailed and goes over what you have to do step by step. But if you scroll down, you can see we have a ton of different templates on here. Everything from, let's see, flyers, calendars, email signatures, which I'll show you, Facebook cover photos, holiday pieces, just listed flyers, so on and so forth. Tons of stuff. And then I always say, if you guys are looking for something specific that we don't have a template on, or even like a support video on, definitely reach out to us and let us know, because we are looking for new ideas all the time of things that we can create to help make things easier for you. So if you don't see a template that you're really interested in, let us know and we can probably create that. But I'll just scroll right back up and show you guys the email signatures really quickly, since this is what most people look for when they get started. So you do have to have a Google account to access our templates. If you don't currently have a Gmail, your KW.com email that we set up for you is actually a Gmail. So you can just make sure you're signed into that account, and that will give you access to our templates. So yeah, I clicked on the email signatures button here and it brought us into Google Drive. I'm just going to click on one of these folders and show you guys an email signature really quickly. So this is basically like a folder of all of our signature templates we have available. I'm going to find one I like and click on it. Alright, and from here you can see on the left there are actually 3 slides. The first slide is the signature. This is when you go through the process and save it, this is the only one you'll see. But slide 2, this really aggressive red message, oops, is basically telling you that these are flat image signatures. We aren't able to like custom code them, so if you were to add any like social media links or anything on here, they're not going to be clickable. So we just really want to make that clear, so you're not disappointed when you aren't able to have a clickable email signature. And then step 3 is just like the actual step-by-step of how to complete this. But basically what you do, you can see here that I can't actually edit this because this is our master file. You basically go over here, oops, sign in, that's interesting. Well, oh, you know what, I don't think I'm signed into my Gmail right now, but you can view it. You just have to make sure you're signed in, and when you are signed in, what you'll do is you'll basically save this to your own drive, and then once it's there you can make the changes, move things around, add in your own photo, change the colors, add in a logo, basically just custom design this in whatever way you want, and then save it, and you will then be able to add this into your email signature. So I'm just going to go back. Like I said, if you're on this page and you're interested in creating any sort of template, I recommend watching this video at the top first because it goes through it step by step, and it'll be really helpful if you are interested in adding an email signature or making a flyer or anything like that. So that is actually it for today's class. I know we kind of went over a lot, but it seems like a lot of those things went by really quickly. So thank you guys for sticking around on a Friday to watch this class. If you have further questions, definitely reach out to us. I'm going to go, I'll just pull up our contact page really quick so you can see our contact information. We are here Monday through Friday. Our phones are on, or I'm sorry, emails are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, and then our support line, our phones are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, so Monday through Friday, we don't work weekends. But if you have further questions or comments, concerns, this is our contact information here. But once again, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope you find those links useful, and just have a great weekend. Thank you.